ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with the monthly readings for the month of June. Now, what do we have this month of June? What do we have? What do we have? Well, right off the bat, I can say that we start with a penumbral lunar eclipse, a lunar eclipse, between between the days of 5 and 6th of June. And what does that mean? The penumbral moon lunar eclipse, it will look like a round circle with light all around it. Penumbral is shadow, means shadow. This lunar eclipse is in Sagittarius. And then the next one takes place. That was a lunar eclipse. The next one takes place on June 21st. And it is a solar eclipse in Cancer with very intense and antagonistic energy, followed by unpredictable and difficult to follow events. And so this June has two moons and two eclipses, a solar and a lunar eclipse. So you can imagine on June 21st, the moon will block the sun over Africa, the Central African Republic, Congo, and Ethiopia, south of Pakistan as well, and northern India, and China, mostly all of China. You'll be able to see that. It's going to be very intense, June, with the potential to cleanse, the potential to purify, close some loops or wounds. That's really important to remember, or get rid of, eradicate some unconscious or borrowed patterns that we may have, which could be old or very, very old, and could be ours or from our ancestors. So the solar eclipse in Cancer on June 21st represents a great time, a propitious moment for letting go of the past. I'll say it again, letting go of the past. How many times have we heard that before? But only after we offer ourselves enough time for closure following some less pleasant events. So how are we going to conduct these readings this month? Let me show you the decks that I'll be using. I have the Egorov Tarot. It's a Russian deck. I got it in St. Petersburg. Gold edition of the Egorov Tarot. Beautiful deck, beautiful deck. Slightly different from the Universal Tarot deck. Then I have the Silver Witchcraft deck, which is one of my favorites. I always say it's one of my favorites. And then I have my Virasipila cards that you know I use all the time. And of course, I have my runes. So for those of you who are here for the first time, if you like what you see, do share, subscribe, and ring the notification button so you'll get notified. I would appreciate that. Enjoy these readings and write to me under each reading to tell me how it resonated. Tell us a little bit about your story. It's always nice to share our stories, especially in this time of social seclusion, and we are all in the same boat. We are. So enjoy the readings. Namaste. Hello, 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 Capricorn. This is Christelle here with you, me and you, for June. Let's see what's in store for Capricorn for the month of June. We're so hopeful, all of us, when we look toward June for some reason. It's the month of the equinox, and it's the month of, summer is coming. Well, in the northern hemisphere, and winter starts in the southern hemisphere, but it's a big change. It's a month with an equinox, after all. And let's see what's in store for Capricorn for the month of June. Spirit, show me what's in store for Capricorn for the month of June. Show me what's in store for the month of June. Show me what's in store for the month of June for Capricorn. Let's see. 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 Interesting. My. We've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. Then we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Then we have here the Six of Swords. And another card, the Queen of Wands. the Six of Cups, another six, and the Eight of Wands, the crazy shooting love wands. Now, what am I looking at, Capricorn? What am I looking at, Capricorn? It looks like, this Four of Cups at the beginning, this entry card, which is always in, tarot readers say, well, the Four of Cups, I'm so bored, I'm so bored, I'm so bored. And it might well be that that is the case for you, Capricorn. But I'm seeing a lot of movement here, and there are two things here. I see you as being potentially linked to a fire sign, which is Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius, and a younger air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And something is moving very, very quickly. I'm going to take a look first off, right off the bat here, at this Four of Cups. This board, why are they so bored? Why? We've got the Eight of Swords. The Three of Coins and the Strength card. Now, what is that? The Eight of Swords tells me that you're in a position of not being able to do what you want. And when Capricorns cannot do what they want, they brood. They brood and are bored. They brood and are bored. We've got the Three of Cups, the Three of Coins there. That tells me you do have some plans underway, and you really do want them to propel you forward. I mean, you're working on something in the background as if it's on the back burner, but it's there, and you want it to be in the front burner. You want to be able to move things and move mountains, but you will be able to with this Strength card. So let's just, and I keep telling a lot of the signs, it's just a matter of patience. And I'm the one to say, because I'm the least patient of all of the signs. This Aries, double Aries, patience is not a virtue that I have. But, I try. And let's see, we've got this Page of Swords. Let's take a look at that. The Two of Cups. I knew it. This younger water sign, or the younger air sign, the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The Two of Cups. You may literally be involved with this as a love, as a significant other. And there they are. This is a King of Swords. The King of Swords. It could be an older or a younger or like aged, but there is a water sign in your life. And the Eight of Coins. Look, my sweet Capricorn friends, I'm going to say it. You need patience, and okay, and you might, you can yell and scream at me, but yeah, take it as a suggestion. I'm looking at here that as soon as something lifts, as soon as the cloud of a virus lifts, as soon as the clouds lift and the airlines take off and you can travel again, you can go where you are desiring to go, or where you want to go, where your dream lies and where your plans lie. Now, this Eight of Coins is talking about work. You have in your plans something very, very important, as if it is a life plan, as if it's a life project. And that's why you're so very, very eager to get started. So enough about that. Let's go over to this Six of Swords right next to that. The Six of Swords right next to that. The Six of Swords right next to that. Let's see. Oh, you've got a lot of major arcana here. You have the Star. The Six of Swords brings the Star, the Fool, and the Page of Wands. What is this telling me over this Six of Swords? The Six of Swords is a card that talks about something, you going across water, actually, to a better place. And sometimes this talks about the Netherlands, not the Netherlands, but the Neverworld. But I'm seeing you as moving towards a place where, yes, there is a body of water that you cross, and yes, there is a project there that is waiting for you. Guidance is yours. You are being guided to in this beginning, you took a, how can I say, you took a risk, and a risk to start something new. And what I'm seeing is that the risk was well spent. So we can safely say, Capricorn, that yes, we know we have plans, we know where we are headed, but the watchword still is patience. Is it or is it not? Let's take a look. We've got this fiery Queen of Wands, and yes, like I said, that may be a person in your life, could be a friend, could be a partner. But let's take a look more closely here at this. A lot of major arcana keep coming up. Capricorn, it looks as though this month is crucial in a way that's less important than other months were, but crucial nonetheless. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Tower, and then we have the Five of Swords. So, what are we looking at? The energy, the fiery energy of the Queen is propelling you towards something that, however, is at a standstill. And the Five of Swords talks of regrets. Could it be, Capricorn? Let me clarify that. Let me look right underneath. And it is the Knight of Wands that I'm seeing to clarify this Tower situation. So the Tower situation is all about doing, and it's impossible for you to do it in the month of June. You cannot do it. And so that is the nature of the difficulty. And I expect when we cast the runes, what I expect is to find a lot of, delay runes. So let's take a look. Now, then we have this beautiful Six of Cups, this return, this love, this past life, or this life person from your past. There's the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. We've got the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Now look, this is this Six of Cups is a situation. Okay, so let's say that Capricorn, there's this person who wants to come back, who's knocking on your door. And I keep hearing this, and I keep hearing this for you. I keep seeing that they are interested in you, and you sort of sniff away, you turn your head. Now, what's interesting here is that this Ten of Cups, this happily ever after card, together with the Six of Cups, this person from your past that nonetheless is important to you, but that you're not accepting now, and you're sort of turning away. But it's not the end of that, because I've got here, it's not the end to that story, because I have here this Eight of Wands, these shooting wands of love. And what do I have here is this Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands, the Two of Coins, and the Three of Wands. Look, I believe that you're in a position of thinking that the sky's the limit, Capricorn. For example, you think, okay, just let me get across that body of water and to the place, to my plans. I want to do my thing. I want to, build this castle. I want to do. And there, anything goes, anything goes. But what I do see as anything goes is the fact that there's going to be difficulties there. That's undeniable. I see that even with the changing situation of the Two of Coins. But that nonetheless, it's a firm foundation. This is something that is still good. There's still energy, motivational energy here for you. I'm going to look at put a Sibylla card on each of these tarot cards, and I'm going to read them as an emergence. So what do I get? I get here an interesting story, a very interesting story. You move, and you remain in the same place. All right, so we have constants, right? So think of these cards as a circle, okay? So we've got constance, costanza. Then we have fidelity, fedeltà. And so that is stability. And that's being undermined with disgrazia, disgrace. There's communication. Remember someone from your past. And looking to the future, you keep pushing it over to the future because now's not the right time. But there is a touch of melancholy of the way we were and the way things were. And now, if I go and create that circle with the cards from the melancholy, I go back to constance and then fidelity. And then you see what I'm saying. There's an energy here, Capricorn, that brings you around and around to the same person. And you need to go and look at that, think about that, and not turn a blind eye to that, because there's something there that needs to be faced, perhaps. Let's see what the runes have to say. Okay. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay. We've got Isa here, and we have to accept it. Isa is ice. Okay, it's cooling down. It's cold. It's stop. It's freezing. You know, a relationship is on hold. Our plans are on hold, and we get it. We get it. Okay. Then we also have, and I said, I thought to myself, I did say before, I expect to see a lot of delay runes. Well, Isa is one of them. Hagal is another. Hagalas, it talks about limitations, delays. There are forces out of your control. The time is not ripe, and all of those things that talk about having to have patience. All right, I'm just saying, Capricorn. I did mention it before. So we know that there needs to be patience. We get it. On the bright side, we have Gifu, and Gifu are gifts in rune speak, and Gifu is a partnership. It's an important development in a romantic relationship. Open your eyes, Capricorn. You don't want to look at it now. You got your own plans. You have things to do, places to go, people to see. This is an important development. Underneath the coals, there's burning fire. Still. Now, moving on down the line, we have Ingvats. Ingvats is a successful conclusion. There's relief. Finally, we're being pointed toward the end of June that there's a little relief underway, and perhaps the borders will be loosened up. Maybe I can take a trip. Maybe I can jump on a plane. Maybe this, maybe that. Maybe I could see this person. Maybe I can go build my castle. Ingvats tells you that there is a moment here in your month, the month of June, where it's going to change your life. You're going to feel as if you've changed. There's a milestone here, and it's marking the way you were before and the way you are after. You've come a long way. You've made a decision. You've done something, and now you're right towards the end, and that's when it's the most difficult to go forward. And what they're asking you, these runes, are to have patience. Once again, I keep saying patience, but anyway, 30 sats. 30 sats here is protection, but it's Merkstave. And so here, it's about fire being suppressed, those coals, and it's the fire underneath. And that's the difficulty, because you're going to sometimes feel like you can explode sometimes. Now we have Algits. Algits is Merkstave, and it talks about friendship. Usually it's a protective rune, but no, this talks about having risked, and it also talks about not having that safety net that you wished you could have. It's as if you finally get the impression, Capricorn, that you are alone. You've made your decision, and now you're going to go forward. It's almost frightening. Almost, I said. Watts is the protection that we need here. Finally, the protection is there. So whereas I said you made that decision without a safety net, Here you do get the protection. Then we have here in this position AWATS. AWATS is movements, shifts. It's Merkstave, so there's none of that. You're still waiting to go, it's like in a stable, a horse waiting to move and run. And then we have, Suila, we have the success rune. We've got the sun. The sun, Suila has been shining on many readings this month. It's great. Victory, great power, great success, because you know you've done your homework and you deserve every bit of joy that comes your way. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Capricorn friends, I do wish you a great June. And until we read together again, bye-bye.